It looks like we're missing somebody on team 1. Maybe they're still loading in, but it looks like Elo is going to be ready over for the team 2. Back here, we got us as Foxy. We got us as Leo. Natty, gorgeous mount, by the way, as well as our Pala. Wait, was that the new one, or was that that's the new Nether Drake? Okay, that's the Dragonflight Nether Drake. I thought it was the TBC Nether Drakes, which I recently did unlock, Jake. I actually did end up doing all the quests. Cat farm up like 8 eggs, but I did get them very, very quickly in like an hour or so. I think I got very, very lucky. Maybe 2 hours. Let's say closer to 2 hours, actually. So between hour 1 and hour 2, but I was able to get about 8 eggs or so. Did all the side quests, got myself exalted, bought all the mounts. They actually weren't that expensive. I think it was like a couple of hundred per or something like that. It really wasn't like anything. You mean like 1 to 3 mounts from Emerald Drake? Probably, yeah. I don't know the Bronze Drake. I'm pretty sure I could do that one in a dungeon. Gonna be Elo. Try to see if you can lock that extension. Looks like maybe we are missing somebody over for the team 1. Unless they're still trying to load in. But extension is able to send fire back at Elo. And Elo might be in a bit of trouble here. Not a lot of health available. Unless you pick up some healing, extension just continues to fire blast away. Does Leo give him a chance here? Does Leo give him an honor duel? I think he is trying to give him an honor duel. Yeah, he is. Look at this guy. Bronze Drake takes 4 minutes to get his speed run south home. Yeah. It takes, make sure it's heroic. Yeah, that one I know it's easy. I've helped like friends get it. Yeah, but I never got into myself. I don't know how many more other Drakes I need for the Emerald Drake. But yeah, I got another Drake. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm close. I'd be surprised if I didn't have like too many of them left. Extension just trying to see if he can back away from Leo. It's gonna get pulled in. It's gonna go for a full stun. Extension may be looking for possibly a block here. Does have some Giga shields, and it's gonna get a lot of reflect damage back at Leo, but may potentially be looking for a block. That or he's just rocking a caught. Caught has been used, and that's gonna be caught together with a block. I think maybe he was trying to see if he can play with fire here, play with the Hellbird, get super, super low. But then maybe you've gotten way too low to proc caught and a block at the same time. Leo does end up extinguishing the life of that ghoul in order to take it for himself. And Extension try to see if you can get whatever damage you can towards Leo, if at all possible. And they see it, Deathwing probably the hardest one. So there's one I have from Deathwing that I'm yet to get. One mount from Deathwing. I think it's the Blazing Drake. So maybe that and Bronze Drake, and then I'm good, right? But that's the other one. I have the Elixir. I've had that one for like a while though. It's like I started playing the game, I think. I got that one really early. That's all I remember. Silence also extension. Hold on, Leo. Try to see if you can spell steal summon from extension. I think he's gonna be able to spell steal a shield. He does spell steal a shield. He steals a shield, but it is, I think, a bit of a weaker version of the shield. Extension does have another big fire shield, blazing barrier, using those barriers to reflect the damage back at Leo, which is helping him a lot. The more you can use that while aggression is there versus Leo, the better. Leo does end up trying to spell steal summon from extension. I don't know if he could take combustion, but he definitely could go for a combustion and have himself a big go. Freeze, the Ring of Frost does not do anything there. Can potentially, yeah, Bob combustion, but a stun out of Leo, and when you don't have a block anymore, there's just no way for you to break out of it, unfortunately. Barrel dropping down a big volley, but Leo got himself huge burst to follow, got himself a dome just with that, maybe somewhat helpful. Death back right after him. Barrel is super, super low, but so is Leo. Leo cannot go for any healing. He just living on a death pack, gives him just a bulk of health, but he just can't continue to play defensively. Just have it to stay super aggressive. AMS for the black arrows. Maybe that helps a bit. Grip. Oh! Grip helped him out a bunch there. Hold on a second. But now he's left with no health. Tried to go for first aid, but looks like someone kept him dotted. That is unfortunate. What is a black cat doing? Is that just a pet? Is it going to be Jay or is it going to be Ash next? Oh, Leo, you have a goal. You can sacrifice that thing, by the way. I don't know if that'll help any. There you go. If they're trying to give him honor duel, what you guys could do is we could have Foxy and our palette heal Leo to full. Unless you have food. Do you have food? No, you just normally... Wait, what is this recovery? Is that just a normal recovery? Yeah, like if they were gonna do an honor duel, you could just have him heal. It wouldn't be cheating. Yeah, Natty, if you want to heal him, that's fine too. Yeah, if you want to do that. Does recuperate not work in PvP? I don't think so. No, I feel like I would have been seeing people using recuperate this entire time if it did. But I don't think it does work in PvP at all. It's gonna be Ash. Okay, Ash. Team 1. You guys are gonna have a hell of a time fighting the rest of them. Jay and Ash. Looks like we don't have a 5th over for the team 1, but that means Jay and Ash will just have to find a way to fight on. You know what I mean? You got Plague Proto? Nah, I don't have Plague Proto. That thing is gorgeous, dude. That thing is beautiful. That thing is only in Black Market Auction House, I'm pretty sure, though, right? There ain't no way I'm getting that thing. Ain't no way, dude. I haven't done Black Market Auction House, so that's way too much gold. Try to camp it out and trying to see if I can yoink it. That is way too hard. I can't do that. I do have Plague Proto. Yeah, I wish I gotten the one when there was like people could actually get it from like an achievement, I think it was, right? Like an AOTC of some sort. Or AOTC like achievement. Wasn't it for Kel'Thuzad, like the original? Or the initial re-release of Wrath or something? The Black Proto Drake? Yeah, that was also a good one too. Yeah, one of the OG neck. Oh, is it OG? Like a classic OG? Or are you talking about like next Wrath OG? Like, I would have loved to get an opportunity to get another mount myself too. It looks great. Ash trying to see if he can get some damage going into Leo. And Leo's immediately going in for as much defensive value as possible. Silence onto Ash, who's just going to see if he can sprint out of there. Being a cat, the fact that you can just silence, sprint out of it is pretty great. Got it from BMA box for 684. Well, luck is full, so we'll go to the no cap out. Yeah, you need gold cap. I feel like if you want to be able to play Black Market Auction House, man, you need that gold cap 2 times over, honestly. Next, Wrath original rewards from it. That's crazy. Yeah, I would like to at some point play the Black Market Auction House sometime. Get some mods, get some mounts, but like you need the gold, man. I feel like as long as I'm raiding and not playing the game casually, as long as I'm raiding, I always get consumables and crafting and all this other stuff to spend gold on. If I'm playing the game more casually, I think that'll be like a lot easier because I have time to farm up gold and then time to just like play the house. You know what I mean? Won't have to use it for consumables or nothing. Roar onto Leo with a clone for Ash. Barkskin is available. Got himself a bunch of regrowths. Just trying to see if he can stop a lot of the bursts from Leo. AMS is up with the silence follows. Leo does shut down Ash's big burst. Ash with the disarm. This could help potentially. I don't know what you were able to dark sim from him. He does have a dark sim. I don't know what you were able to spell steal from the guy. But you do have a dark sim. Silence for a second. Is a silence what you got? That'd be hilarious if you got a silence. Ash having to go for big defensive value here while the bear form Heart of the Bot is active. Try to spam regrows behind the pillar. Leo is in a great spot right now where you can just push and pressure Ash. He has a lot of help to work with. Damping getting kind of high up right now. Got himself a silence, so he did steal a silence from the guy. Ash tried to go for a Shadow Melt Sun. He just didn't do anything, unfortunately. I think Ash was able to get knocked out of stealth there for a second. Does have a disarm by the looks of it, but I'm not 100%. Maybe it's just not being tracked by Blizz UI, because some things don't really get tracked all that easily. He got him some regrowth. First aid around the pillar. Ash at least is given an opportunity to get himself at least some regrowth here. He's got himself some recovery, but Leo's just first aid is doing value. It is doing work, and Leo still has a gold he could sacrifice later in case he needs to. Yeah, Ash, I have no idea what Ash could do here, honestly. He does have no more trinket for Leo, no more IBF, so you could stun him. The trees are in, but they really need to attack Leo. But he's trying to slow those trees down as best as possible. They will do a significant bit of damage to the guy, actually. They will also moonfire him. The punches also do a lot. Yeah, he's just trying to see if he can cut it into it. Ash trying to see if he can knock him. Trying to go for a big incarnation. Leo with an AMS. Got himself a silence ready to go. So Ash will get locked down. Try to go for a clone. Wetting this out. That is unfortunate that you press incarnation and Leo's like, alright, I'm going to go silence that real quickly. Blind for a second. Does at least take a little bit of damage. Ash with a stun. Barkskin is the only thing he can do. Leo just going to follow up with a silence. Ash is under a ton of pressure. Disarm to Leo, which is going to help quite a decent bit. Silence to follow. Able to walk away for a moment. I don't know if he's got any more healing. He's got renewal. He's got renewal by the looks of it. So you got to go bear form renewal. Renewal? Oh, renewal. You have to renewal. Nah. That is unfortunate. Leo wanted to get a comeback at some point, though. Leo knew that he wanted to get some sort of a revenge here. So far, Ash has been able to win versus Leo, but this is one time Leo does pick up a victory. Maybe is a renewal track property by Blizz UI? It might not be track property, actually, chat. Because I'm looking at that renewal on the Boomkin, and I'm like, he would have seen it. He would have known that it's there. But I don't think it's tracked properly. Yeah, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. As Jay trying to see if he can get himself arcane plays. Okay. Does everybody have something most people don't? Yeah, the plague proto definitely is one of those things that you have that most people don't. That is true. That is true. Yeah. Big GG's. I'm not playing right. I just got back. Dude, you were amazing, man. We don't ever see Boomkins and Duels, and I thought you played really, really well. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate it. But it's killing mark now. That's all good, man. That's all good. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining. Always fun seeing a good Boomkin play. Gonna be an Arcane Surge out of Jay with Leo. Try to see if we can back up out of there. Back it up out of there. What could you spell steal from Mage that would be invaluable, actually? Oh, from an Archimage. Leo's just getting blasted, though. Hold on a second. I think Leo's just dead. Drop it full Meteor. That is a Phoenix play. Wait, Jay's taking a lot of damage, though. No more block anymore. Hold on a second. Oh! Leo lived with like a scratch of health. What is that? Wait, Leo got 4? You blink for a second and Leo snags himself a 4. Probably would have been a 5 if he had a 5th on that team.